Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. I hope you are doing well. So today we will have the present continuous tense, but before I should regain your consciousness about the simple present. So you should know that the verb to be is conjugated like this: I am, you, we, they, are, he, she, it is. It's so important to conjugate the verb in present continuous. Then, if we have another verb such as buy or sell, we should not change the basic verb in the subject, I, you, we, and you. But if we have the subject, he, she, it, we should add a simple s at the end of the verb. So we can have he buys or she sells. In present continuous, essential things we should know, two essential points you should focus on. First of all, how we use it, which is its form, and then when we use it. Quand est-ce qu'on l'utilise et comment on l'utilise. Well, which is the form? First of all, we should have the subject. Subject, which is I, you, he, she, it, plus verb to be in simple present. That's why I regain your consciousness about the simple present of the verb to be. C'est pourquoi je rappelais le verb to be, plus the verb in infinitive form, plus the verb in infinitive form, as a form infinitive, plus the verb, plus ing. I will get you an example, such as I am working. I is the subject, to be is am, the verb work. And then we add ing form. It's an ing form. Well, when we have a verb which is ending with e, such as make, for example, when we want to use the ing form, we should drop the e. Making. I should drop the e. Je répète, si jamais j'ai un verbe qui se termine avec un e, je dois le supprimer, je dois l'annuler, et puis j'ajoute un ing. Donc, when we have a verb which is ending by e, we should drop the e and add ing to have the ing form. So the present continuous form is subject plus verb to be in simple present plus the verb, infinitive verb, plus the ing form. Except when we have a verb which is ending by e, we should drop the e and add the ing. When we have a verb which is ending by a vowel plus consonant, such as, for example, sell. Or I will give you another example, such as sit, such as get. And then please focus that we should double the consonant. So we have sit, sitting. I add another consonant, getting. I should double the T. It's just an example to say, if you have a verb which is ending by a vowel plus consonant, you should double the consonant to have the ing form. Si jamais vous avez un verbe qui se termine avec une voyelle et une consonne, il faut savoir que dans ing form, que dans cette forme, il faut doubler en fait la consonne avec laquelle le verbe se termine. So, I repeat again, you should focus on two essential points. First of all, the form of the verb, the form of the present continuous tense. The form is subject plus the verb to be plus a simple past, a simple present, plus the verb in infinitive form plus ing. Except when we have a verb which is ending by e, we should drop the e. When we have a verb which is ending by a consonant and before we have a vowel, we should double the consonant, the last consonant we have in the verb, such as sit, sitting. Here we add another T, we double the T. Get, getting, we double the T. Now, when we can use the present continuous, quand est-ce qu'on peut l'utiliser? When we can use it, first of all, we use it when we have a duration of time. So I can say, I am eating, I am doing something, which means that have a duration of time. I cannot eat in 1 second or 1 minute. That's actions that happen in a long time, that happens in a long time. So I can say, I am watching TV. Je suis en train de regarder la télé, donc I am watching TV, which means that can make a duration of time. It can happen in a duration of time. Secondly, we can talk about something which is habitual. I am usually doing something, so I can use the present continuous. Donc je fais quelque chose chaque jour. Alors, every week I am traveling to Tangier, for example. Every week I am traveling. Every weekend I am doing my homeworks. For example, just an example to say, if something is really happened usually, toujours vous la faites, vous répétez toujours la même activité, là vous pouvez dire que vous pouvez utiliser present continuous. Thirdly, so when we have a duration of time, when we have habitual things, and then when we have arrangements, future. When we talk about future and we are sure that we can do it in the future, we can use the present continuous. Lorsque je parle sur le futur, et je ne vais pas le conjuguer le verbe, n'importe quel verbe en futur, mais je vais garder le present continuous. Pourquoi? Parce que je suis sûre que je vais le faire. For example, tomorrow I will do my homework. I can say, tomorrow I'm doing my homeworks. That means that it's an arrangement and I will do it. I'm sure about it. Je suis sûre que je vais le faire. Tomorrow I'm traveling to Fès, for example. I'm traveling to Tangier, to Rabat, ou je ne sais quoi. Donc, lorsque je suis sûre que je vais faire le verbe, je vais l'appliquer, là, je peux utiliser the present continuous. Well, what you should be focused on is that when we use the present continuous, we use it when we have a duration of time. Si vous avez le verbe, sachez, est-ce que ce verbe prend du temps ou ne prend pas du temps? Si ça prend du temps, إلا كان خصنا باش نديرو مدة طويلة باش نديرو l'application ديال le verbe خصنا مدة طويلة, là on peut dire qu'on peut utiliser the present continuous. Encore, si jamais vous parlez de quelque chose qui est habituel, chaque jour vous la faites, ou bien si jamais vous parlez d'un arrangement qui est dans le futur, mais vous êtes sûr que vous allez le faire, là vous pouvez utiliser the present continuous. Now we have some exceptions, some verbs that we can't use the present continuous. When we can't use the present continuous, for example, stative verbs. Such as verbs of feeling or thinking. I can't say I am loving you, but I can say I love you. But I can also say I am falling in love with you. So the verb fall is here to be conjugated in the present continuous tense. Je ne peux pas dire je suis en train de t'aimer, je suis en train. Bon, bref, I am falling in love with you, but I can't say I love you. I can say I'm loving you. Or the verbs of thinking, for example, I can say well, it will begin. Stative verbs such as feel or think, such as senses verbs. Examples, look, examples, smell, taste. I cannot say it is smelling good, it smells good. Je ne peux pas utiliser the present continuous in the verbs of sensing. I can't use it. So verbs, it's about feeling, or thinking, or senses. We should summarize. First of all, we should have an overview, which is simple present. Simple present is used with the verb to be, as well as used in other verbs such as buy, sell. Buy, ça veut dire quoi? Ça veut dire acheter, sell, vendre. Then you should know that in the simple present, we should just add one small s at the end of the verb when we have the subjects he, she, and it. Present continuous. The form, affirmative form, subject plus to be plus the verb plus ing. That's what means ing form. When we have a verb which is ending by e, we drop the e and then we add ing. When we have a vowel plus consonant, we should double the consonant. There is some exceptions. We cannot use the present continuous when we are talking about feeling, about thinking, or about verbs of senses. And then when we use it when we have a duration of time. Duration of time. And then when we have something which is habitual, usually we are doing it. And then thirdly, when we have arrangement, I am sure that I am doing something in the future. I may use the present continuous to express something in the future, but which about what I am really so sure that I can do it. I will end with some vocabularies, and I should say by. On vient de la répéter tout de suite, on dit que buy, c'est le fait d'acheter, sell, c'est vendre, cost. How much is cost? How much is cost? Ça coûte combien? Customer, client. Expensive, which is so expensive. For example, when we are talking about, for example, a bike, and we say it's so expensive, trop cher. Bargain. To bargain, which means négocier. Je suis en train de négocier avec quelqu'un. I can bargain the price of this, the cost of this. J'espère que c'est clair. I wish from all the deep of my heart it's clear. I should add just one information. That when we want to use, for example, the present continuous in interrogative form, I should say, am I? So I begin by the verb to be plus the subject. I have the inversion of subject. L'inversion du sujet. Je fais l'inversion du sujet. The verb to be plus subject plus the verb with ing. If I have negative form, then I should say, for example, I'm not doing things. I'm not. Here an example. Are you sure? Are you doing homeworks? Donc, ici, il y a l'inversion de sujet, inversion of subject. I begin with the verb to be plus the subject and then the ing form. When we have negative, I should say, I'm not. So, the subject plus to be plus not plus the verb and the ing form, so the verb plus ing. I'm not doing homeworks, for example. Just an example. I hope from the deep of my heart, which is beneficial for you today. J'espère très très bien que c'est bénéfique pour vous. C'est pour les débutants en fait, en anglais. Et on va passer à autre chose.